So here is your assignment for this week. So you're going to do a little bit of research on on a genetic disorder, and I gave you several to choose from right here. So you're going to do some research. Pick one, and that's what you're going to write your essay about. So you have several to pick from right here. So you can choose from Down syndrome, cystic fibrosis, Huntington's disease, muscular dystrophy, sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, celiac disease, Noonan syndrome, and Bloom syndrome. Now, some of these you may be more familiar with than others. It does not matter to me which one you choose to do. Just pick one and stick with it. Okay, so here's what your essay needs to have in it. So here's your guidelines right here. So let's go over this bottom part first. So your essay has to be 5 paragraphs minimum. It can be longer than that if you feel like it needs to be, but 5 paragraph minimum. 4 to 5 sentences in a paragraph. 12-point font, so don't try to make a giant font, and please make it something easily legible, something that I can read easily. If it's something hard to read, I'm going to send it back to you and tell you to change it. Double spaced, so your essay needs to be double spaced, and then you can either complete it in a Pages document and attach it to the Dropbox, or you can do it in Google Docs and you can share it with me. Either one. So let's go over what everything needs. So paragraph 1, you're just going to talk about the basics, the name of the disorder you chose, and if there are any interesting facts that you found, or maybe you just want to talk about, just give an overview about the disease. Paragraph 2 needs to be symptoms. So a symptom is something that the disease causes. So, like, for example, a cold. A symptom of a cold would be a stuffy nose. Okay, so each disease will have its own symptoms. Paragraph 3 is going to be causes. Now, this is going to be, for most of these, the cause is genetic. Okay, so you'll want to dig a little bit deeper into the cause. Because most of these are passed down from the parent, one of the parents. Sometimes it takes both parents to carry the gene. But paragraph 3, you're going to talk about the causes. What causes that disease? Paragraph 4 is going to be treatments. So what can you do to treat this disorder? Can it be cured? Okay, that should be something you need to talk about too. So something to treat it. If it cannot be cured, maybe you just need to treat the symptoms instead. Okay, and paragraph 5 is your conclusion, but I also want you to talk about the prognosis for your disorder. The word prognosis means the outcome. So it may be a disease that you can live with forever, so you just have to live with the disease. Or the prognosis may be, if you get this disease, you may only live to be 13 years old. You may only live to be 30 years old. So that's your prognosis, how long the doctors think you may live or how you live with it. And then your conclusions tacked on to paragraph 5 too. So kind of wrap up everything, put a nice bow on it. Talk about maybe other interesting facts that you found about your disorder. But I'm going to attach this document in Echo so you have it as a guideline if you need it to look at it. If you normally have some type of what am I trying to say? My mind went blank. Sorry, guys. If you normally have if you normally don't write full essays for me, and you know who you are, you know who I'm talking to, I'll send you a personal email and tell you how I want you to adapt yours. Okay, so maybe you only write 3 paragraphs instead of 5. But I'll send you a personal email and let you know that. So that way you'll know what you're doing. If you have any questions about any of this, let me know. This should be pretty straightforward, and you're going to have all week to get this done. So this assignment's going to be due Friday, May 8th. Okay, Friday, May 8th. So it gives you all week to research and kind of look things up, see which one you may want to do. It gives you time to look at your essay. Maybe when you're done with your essay, maybe have somebody else that lives in your house read it to make sure it makes sense. Make sure, your grammar's right and all that. If you want me to look at it ahead of time to see if I think anything needs to be changed, you can certainly do that. You can email it to me and just let me know that that's what it's for, so I don't actually grade it. But if you need anything, just let me know. Shoot me an email, and I'll talk to you guys next week.